Good day, I am Sairi Jared D. Dumalio from Holy Trinity University, BSN 1D, Group 14 for RLE, and for today's return demonstration video, I'm going to be I will be demonstrating how to position the client in bed. So with further ado, let's start.
Come in.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, can I have your armband, please, okay? Ma'am, can you state your name for me?
That's okay.
How about your age, ma'am? Okay, thank you. So, ma'am, for today, I'm going to be placing you in a supine position, and in order for me to do that, I'm going to be needing your consent. If it would be okay for you, for me to do that. Is it okay with you, ma'am? So, ma'am, I'm just going to prepare all the equipment that I will be needing for this procedure. So now I'm just going to remove this blanket. And slightly flex the knees of the patient and put some pillows in it to avoid bed sores. And another pillows on both of her arms. And now, on her feet. Okay, now I'm just going to raise your feet. And put the blanket again. Are you laying comfortable now? And have the safety devices in place, and in order for me to do that, I'm just going to raise both side rails. So after the procedure, I must now wash my hand and perform hand hygiene. And after medical hand washing and hand hygiene, I must now record the procedure for legal purposes. So ma'am, we are now done with the procedure. Thank you. Now, let's move on to the next procedure. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I am Sarah and I will be your nurse for today, ma'am. Can I have your armband, please? Okay. Can you kindly state your name for me, ma'am?
That's okay.
How about your age, ma'am? So, ma'am, for today's procedure, I'm going to be placing you in a prone position. Would that be okay with you, ma'am? So, ma'am, I'm just going to lower the side rails. And I'm just going to remove this blanket, ma'am, so that we can begin with our procedure, okay? Okay, so now, ma'am, I'm going to place you on that side of the bed so that you can lay flatly on your abdomen, okay? So, ma'am, I'm just going to place your arms here. And your feet. So, ma'am, on a count of 1, 2, 3, I'm going to roll you to the other side of the bed, okay? So that you can lay flatly on your abdomen. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, support the head with a pillow. Okay? Arms. And now, your arms. Flatly. Over bed. And turn the face of the client to one side, okay, now your head. Okay. And now I'm just gonna place these folded towels on both shoulders. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Now to the other side. Okay. And place pillows or hand rolls on arms if needed. So in this procedure, I'm just gonna put this pillow on both of our hands. And now on her feet, so I'm just gonna position this pillow under her feet. And now, okay. I'm just gonna put this blanket up again. So ma'am, are you feeling comfortable?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know, ma'am. Release the side rails to provide client safety. Now to the other side of the bed. So after the procedure, I must now perform hand hygiene and medical hand washing. And after that, I'm just gonna record the procedure for legal purposes. And now record the procedure. So after that, let's move on to the next procedure. Thank you.
Come in.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Sairi and I will be your nurse for today. So ma'am, can you kindly state your name for me?
That's okay.
How about your age, ma'am?
30.
Okay, so Miss Kate, in order for me to proceed with the procedure, I will be needing your consent if it would be okay for you if I will put you in a Fowlers position, ma'am. Okay lang po ba?
Okay.
Okay, so ma'am, I'm just gonna lower the side rails of the bed. So the client is already in a sitting position. Now I'm just gonna adjust the head of the bed to an angle between 45 to 70 degrees. So I have already adjusted the head of the bed. Now I'm just gonna go and get all the equipments that I will be needing to proceed with the procedure. Okay. Okay, so ma'am, I'm just gonna maintain your position, okay? Ma'am, can you slide to them? Okay. Okay, ma'am, you can now lay again. I'm just gonna place this pillow here so that you can lay your hand flatly on the bed. Now on the other side of the bed. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put a hot board on the feet of the client. Okay. And a pillow also. Okay, now I'm just gonna raise your knees using this pillow. Okay. Are you laying comfortable, ma'am? Okay. I'm just gonna put back this blanket. And have safety devices in place. So in order for me to do that, I'm just gonna raise the side wheels. And on the other side also. So after the procedure, I'm just gonna go and wash my hands and perform hand hygiene. After performing hand hygiene, I will be recording the procedure for legal purposes. So that ends our procedure. Now let's move on to the next procedure.
Come in.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I am Siring. I will be your nurse for today, ma'am. Can I have your armband? Can you kindly state your name for me, ma'am?
Kasang 50 na tayo.
How about your age, ma'am?
30.
Thank you. So, ma'am, for today, I'm gonna be placing you in a lateral position. And in order for me to do that, I will be needing your consent if it would be okay for you.
Okay.
Okay. So, the patient is already on her side. Now, I'm just gonna lower the side rails so that I can move freely. Okay. And I'm just gonna remove the blanket. So, ma'am, I'm just gonna cross your arm on your chest and slightly raise your legs. So, ma'am, on a count of 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna push you towards the other side of the bed. Okay? So, I'm just gonna hold your neck and shoulder and hips. Okay? So, on a count of 1, 2, 3, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I'm just gonna support the client using a pillow on her head and now on her back. So I'm just gonna hold it here. Okay. Yes. On her arms. Okay. Okay. And in between her knees. Okay, ma'am. And support the feet at right angles, okay? So now I'm just gonna put back the blanket. Ma'am, are you comfortable with your position?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's good to know. And now I'm just gonna go and get all the safety devices in place. So in order for me to do that, I'm just gonna raise both side rails. Okay. This one. So after the procedure, I'm just gonna wash my hand and perform medical hand washing. And after that, I'm gonna perform hand hygiene. After performing hand hygiene, I'm gonna record the procedure for legal purposes. Now, let's move on to the next procedure. Thank you. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Sairi and I will be your nurse for today. Ma'am, can you state your name for me?
Kaso 5 year bali.
Okay, Miss Hazel, how about your age?
13.
So ma'am, for today, I will be placing you in a Sims position, and in order for me to do that, I will be needing your consent if it would be okay for you to proceed with this procedure. Okay lang po ba sa inyo, ma'am?
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. So ma'am, can I ask you to lay on your left side, okay? Diba po tayo, ma'am? On your left side, okay? Okay, please. So ma'am, I will be needing your left hand over your back. No, ma'am, your other hand po. Okay. Incline. And your feet. And your legs. Okay. So now I'm just gonna place the pillow on your head to secure your left cheek. Okay, ma'am? Raise your head a little bit now. So now I'm just gonna drape the patient's exposed area. Ano ba ginawa ko? Place the patient on her left side. Keep the left arm behind head of the back. Place one pillow under the head. Now, I'm gonna put the safety devices in place by greasing both side rails. Okay. So after that, I'm gonna be performing hand hygiene, medical hand washing. So after hand hygiene, I'm gonna record the procedure for legal purposes. And after that, let's move on to the next procedure, and thank you.
Come in.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Sari and I will be your nurse for today po. Ma'am, can you state your name for me, ma'am?
Kaso 5 year bali.
How about your age, ma'am?
13.
Okay. Okay, Miss Kate, I'm just gonna explain you the procedure po. So, ma'am, for today, I will be placing you in a Trendelenburgs position po. Would it be okay for you po for me to continue with this procedure po?
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. So now I'm just gonna provide for your privacy. So, ma'am, may I ask you to lay on your back, okay? Okay po. Okay po. Let me help you with your, ano po, pillow. Sige pa po, ma'am. Lower po. Okay. So, ma'am, thank you. So now the patient is laid on her back. Now I'm gonna have to elevate the foot end of the bed to 45 degrees angle. So ma'am, I'm just gonna elevate the foot of the bed to 45 degrees angle, okay? So, assuming that the foot of the bed is already elevated, the body of the client, as you can see, is on an hinge plane with his hip higher than the bed po. Now, as you can see again, the client's knees are flexed and her legs are hang downward over the end of the table. So that ends our procedure for today. Thank you.
Come in.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I'm Sari and I will be your nurse for today po. Ma'am, can I have your armband, please? Can you tell me your name, ma'am?
Angelica.
How about your age?
30.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. So, ma'am, for today, I'm going to be placing you in a Lithotomy position po, and in order for me to proceed with the procedure, I will be needing your consent po. Okay lang po ba sa inyo, ma'am?
It's okay.
Okay. So, the patient is already lying on her back. Now, ma'am, can you raise your legs for me, okay? And flex it a little bit, okay po? So now the patient is resting her buttocks at the end of the bed. Now I'm gonna spread her knees. Okay, ma'am, can you slightly spread your knees? Yes. And I'm just gonna go and get the stirrups. So assuming that this is a stirrup, I will be using this to proceed with the procedure. Okay. So ma'am, Release. Okay, ma'am, let me help you. The other one. So now I'm just gonna drape the patient. Assuming that this is a drape. And now I'm gonna put the safety devices in place. And in order for me to do that, I'm gonna raise both side rails. So, ma'am, we are done with the procedure po. Thank you. So, after the procedure, I'm gonna wash my hand and perform hand hygiene. And after performing hand hygiene, I'm gonna record the procedure for legal purposes. Now, let's move on to the next procedure. Thank you.
Come in.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I'm Cyrene and I will be your nurse for today. Ma'am, can I have your arm back, please? Can you state your name for me, ma'am?
Angelica Mabuya.
How about your age, ma'am?
32.
Okay, ma'am. So for today, I'm going to be placing you in a dorsal recumbent position. And in order for me to do that, I will be needing your consent if it would be okay for you to proceed with the said procedure.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to lower the side rails, ma'am. Okay. So the patient is already lying on her back. Now, I'm going to separate her legs. Okay. So ma'am, let's separate your legs po. Okay. And flex the client knees. Okay. And make sure that the client's foot are resting flat at the bed. Okay. So now I'm gonna check the pillows on her head and place pillows on her shoulders. Okay. Are you feeling comfortable, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna drape the patient. And after that, I'm gonna perform medical hand washing and hand hygiene. And after hand hygiene, make sure to record the procedure for any legal purposes. The procedure ends here. Now let's move on to the next procedure. Thank you.
Come in.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I'm Cyrene and I will be your nurse for today. Can you state your name for me, ma'am?
Angelica
Okay,
Mabuya.
how about your age, ma'am?
22.
So for today, ma'am, I'm going to be placing you in a Genu pectoral position. And in order for me to do that, I will be needing your consent if it would be okay to you to proceed with the said procedure.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So ma'am, can you kneel on the bed? Please, okay? And I'm just gonna use this specialty ball so that you can position properly. Okay, ma'am? And rest your hands on this table po. Okay? So I'm just gonna drape the patient to cover her exposed area. So after the procedure, I'm just gonna do hand hygiene and medical hand washing, and after that, I'm gonna record the procedure for any legal purposes. So the procedure ends here. Thank you.